In this Shopify advertorial tutorial, I'll show you how you can create your own advertorial page inside Shopify just like Omnilux. In video, we'll create this page with 100% mobile responsive step by step. I'll show you how you can create this by your own. Also, I'll share with you the plugin play template which you can just purchase and get instant access if you want to skip this building process. So keep with me. This will be a very detailed video, so please check the timestamps in the description. I will cover every aspect how you can create a advertorial similar to Omnilux with 100% mobile responsive. But if you want to skip this and get the ready-made templates of the Omnilux only, then there will be a link in the description. Just purchase the template. Its price is only $9 for personal use, and if you are a agency owner or freelancer want to use this for your client's store, then purchase the commercial license. Also, there will be another product which consists 6 advertorial templates. So if you want a lot of variation, then you go with it. So the link will be given in the description, and each of these you can check the demo. First of all, just click this link, put the password 1234, then again come and click the link below, then you will redirect to that particular page. Same goes for the other as well. But if you don't have money and don't want to invest, you can also build this page with me step by step, because I will show you everything from start to finish. Now let's begin building the page. As I said in the introduction of the video, we need Pagefly app to be installed, okay, in your Shopify store. So I hope you already installed it. The link of the app is given in the description. After that, where to find the Pagefly app? So it is under apps. If you click the apps, you will find all the installed apps that we have in our Shopify store. The only app that we require currently is Pagefly Page Builder. So click Pagefly and then we will redirect to the dashboard. And if you are installing Pagefly for the very first time, then you may find some of the notification there to accept the cookies or to embed it into our theme. So just click those notifications and enable all the cookies and embed it into our theme. Then everything will be very smooth and easy to work with Pagefly app. After that, click on pages. Then in your case, it will be blank. I have a lot of pages, but in your case, there will be no pages to be showed, because if you are installing it the very first time, then everything should be blank. So don't worry. Then we need to click on create a blank page. There is other few options, like you can choose from their templates, but you will not find any templates like Omnilux advertorial that we are going to build step by step in this whole video. And also, as I said, you can get the ready-made or pre-built templates with one click if you want to skip this building process. So this is another option for you to do. So then click this create blank page, because we will start everything from scratch. We will create this step by step. So click on create blank page. Then it will ask us which page type we need to choose. So the page type actually means we can create a regular page, and a regular page will have a URL something like this: pages/hooks, or any title you want to give. And homepage is the root URL of our website, like shopify.com. So .com, whatever .com domain you have, it will be the home page. And product page will replace the default theme product page that we have. But advertorial all the time should be in the regular pages, like /pages/the advertorial page URL. But you can move this page to any time to your home page, to a product page, as you like. But I will start with the regular page. So click on regular page and we will start into the Pagefly editor. It will redirect us to the Pagefly editor where the magic begins. And this is the one of the most amazing part to build the pages using Pagefly. Other than that, you will find few shortcuts. As you can see, keyboard shortcuts: Control Shift S in Windows, and for Mac it will be Command. So if you click this, then it will be a save and publish. So sometimes I will use those shortcuts like Control S, Control Shift J, or Control D, Control C, Control B. This type of duplication we can use to make our work process faster. Okay, so now let's begin with the building process. So if you know, we are building a advertorial page as like the Omnilux product, okay, following the landing page dudes framework. Okay, so if you have a low budget and you want to build it by yourself, and this is the perfect video for you, or you can get the templates as well. So now let's begin with the tutorial. So first of all, we will add a logo here. You can see in their case they have some menus, but advertorial actually does not make sense of menus, like search card button should not be there, because the main goal of the advertorial is the button should redirect people to the product page, whatever product page you are selling the product. You are writing some advertiser and editorial, combination of that is called advertorial. So you are giving some benefits, you are telling a story, something like this, where people are not seeming, or they are not getting the vibe of you are selling the product. You are telling them any story or the transformation what they have received after using that particular product. This is the concept of advertorial. Okay, so I hope you got it. Second things we need to do is, now let's begin the design first of all. So click this page outline, cross it. Then this is the fun part. We have few options, which is the most important part of the Pagefly editor. First of all is add element. So if you click the it will show us a layout things like how many columns we want, and if we want accordion, if we want heading, paragraph, button, whatever we required, every elements we will find here called elements panel. Then there is another option called add Shopify elements. Shopify elements means the dynamic elements like a product details, whatever details or whatever pricing, product images we have added into our backend of our Shopify store, this will load automatically from those elements. So if you are building a product page, then we need to use those elements like add to cart button, product price, quantity, and so on. So this panel is only for product pages or when we are building something dynamic. And this is the thing, I have a full tutorial about building those pages like product page, home page in other Pagefly masterclass. You can check this out, but we will not cover this for today's video because advertorial don't require any dynamic elements, because the primary goal of the advertorial will be redirecting the buttons, whatever buttons we have in our pages, to the actual product pages where we are selling the product, right? So I hope you got the point. So now let's begin with the design. So first of all, as I said, I will add a logo of the product. I will not add those menus. Okay, very simple as it. So you can see if I click right click, I am using Chrome browser, and also there is some extension that I will be used throughout the video. The first extension, one of the extension is CSS Pepper. Okay, this is called CSS Pepper Chrome extension. Search with it. It will allow you to see what the background color they are using, what the font size they are using, weight and everything. And then there is what font. It is only for font. Whatever font size, color, weight they are using in all over the page, this Chrome extension will help us to find this with one click. So if I enable this and if I come to the page, you can see if I click on those elements, it is 32 pixel and this is the color code, it is 700 weight and plus Jakarta Sense is the font name. If I click this paragraph, it is a Poppins and this is the color code. Okay, and this is, it is italic, font size 17, for line height 26. So you can get those details very easily. Then this will make our building process easier and faster. So what CSS Pepper will do, if I click this extension, if I click this element, you can see this is the background color used in that element with the font size, everything what is showing as well. So I'll copy this color code from here and right click and copy, right click and copy. So now I'll go to the Pagefly editor. So we'll click a one column. So if I drag this, as you can see, it is turned into blue in the round shape. That means we can take this column here. After that, you will find we have redirect to a column. So understand the basic of the Pagefly is inside the column. If you see, this is the navigation panel. There will be a row, and the row will have a section, and section is the main actual building block. So if I click on section, go to style. Style means color, font size, everything will be in that style panel. And if I scroll down, I will find the option called background style is background color, and I can paste the color code here. Okay, now I want to add an image, that means the logo of Omnilux. So I'll click on add element, and if I scroll down, I will find the media and I will find the image element, and then there is a YouTube video, this type of things is available. So I will drag the image element just like that. As you can see, I'm dragging it with my mouse and it is turning into a blue line. So I'll drag it, I'll click on general, I'll click on select image, and then we can upload that particular image. Click on upload and upload it from your PC. And this is the Omnilux logo we have. I will upload that and this will upload the logo straight away. So very easy, and there is a very good process building those pages. So I'll select that and click on select, and now you can see the logo is there. So what I can do for that background, I think the logo could have been white. That would have been better. So I'll click on no. So use the logo as you like. So I'll click the logo size will be perfect, 216. Make it center align. I'll go to section, and what I will do, I will make it white for now. Okay. So then the logo should be more visible. Okay. So logo is already there. So no issue. Now let's come to the next thing, which is the next section. So if you analyze the design, it is divided into two part. Okay, it is divided into two part, and now I am using a light shot chrome extension app. It is divided into two part. In the left side we have these columns, and in the right side we have this part where there is a timer and a button, and if we scroll down, it is following us. That means what it is called, it is called sticky sidebar. Okay, so it will be sticking all around the page. For mobile, this will not be until that area. Okay, as you can see. So this is the thing. So now let's cover this. Now let's start from the very first thing. First of all, it will be divided into two columns, left and right, but the left column will be larger than the right column. So let's go back to Pagefly. So click on add element, click on layout, and I will drag two column layout. Okay. And then what we will do with this, between the two column, as you can see, there is a green line. I will drag that green line just like that in the right side, because I don't want it to be 50% and 50%. I want the left to be larger than the right side. So I will drag it once and another time, or something like in between, something like this. I think this will be perfect, right? Or I think it will become much smaller if I drag anytime soon. So I think this is perfect, 70-30, something like this, right? So it becomes 70 and 30%, I think. Okay, so this is complete. Now let's start this. First of all, we have seen the font is for the heading, it is Jakarta Sense font. Okay, so now let's see then there is a paragraph. So if I click on this what font, if I click this element, Poppins, okay, Poppins, and 22 pixel and 30 pixel is the line height, and this is the color code. Okay, so I can copy the color code from here. So now let's go back to this, and I will click on add element. I will click on paragraph. I will drag a paragraph here. Okay, in this left column. Then I will select the paragraph. I will go to styling first of all. And first thing, when you are using Pagefly, every time when you take an element, it will give you a default margin. So make it first of all 0, and we will give the margin padding everything manually after that. Then we need to set up those font. So if I click this drop down, you will find all the fonts I have already taken, because I am working on this store for a long time. But in your case, there will be no font available. It will be the default Time New Romans. So if you want to take the Poppins font or Jakarta Sense a font or any other font, Google font that is available inside Pagefly, you can take it very easily. So click this setting icon, then search for this particular font. In that case, it will be Poppins. Check mark this. Okay, and this will be available straight away here. Okay, then search for, let's see, Jakarta Sense is not available. We'll use DM Sense, this font, something very similar to the Jakarta Sense. So we'll use that DM Sense. So add whatever font you want, check mark this, and it will be available here. And after that, in the drop down, you will find those font. So as easy as possible. So I'll choose the Poppins font. If you already chose that font, it will show in the drop down. So Poppins font, then it will be 22 pixel, and the color code we have copied. So this is the color code. Then we'll scroll down. We need to give a font weight. So I'll click on mode setting. I'll click on to regular to medium. Okay. Then another thing we need to do is click on this mode setting and make the line height 30 pixel, and then change the text. It is beauty. Okay, so now let's go back to general, and where is the text panel is there. So let's put beauty. Okay, click on styling, scroll down, mode setting. Let's make it text transform uppercase. Okay, and then there is a headline. Okay, there is a headline. Now let's click that particular headline. It is 32 pixel and black color, and with it there will be 40 pixel line height, and 700 will be the weight. So now let's copy all of it. Go to Pagefly, click on add element, click on headline, and drag an headline here. And we'll go to general and make this heading 1. So heading 1 will be used only one time. And I'll go again to the margin and make it first of all 0. Go to styling, make it, put the text here, Control A, Control C. Go to styling and then make the color to black, scroll down, and from drop down choose the font, and in that case I am choosing DM Sans. As I said, we will use that particular font, and that will be 32 pixel. Okay, 32 pixel. Okay, let's click this mode setting, then make it bold. So 700 will be the font weight. Now we need some spacing between the beauty text and this text, right? So we'll click the headline and we'll give some margin. So from top we'll give some spacing, just like that. As you can see, the spacing is already available, and will be some bottom spacing as well. So very good. Now let's move to the next design. I will click the what font Chrome extension again, click this element, and then this is the 17 pixel, 26 pixel. So this is the color code for it. So copy it, and go to Pagefly, go to add element, and then we'll go with paragraph, and I will scroll the paragraph under the headline. Then I'll go to styling, and I will make it 0 again first of all, and go here and Control A, Control C, go to color, paste it, and then go here, copy all the text from here. Okay, and come to general, Control A, Control V, then come here, make it first of all Poppins, let's make it 18 pixel, right, and give it 27 line height, and let's make it italic as well. So click this italic also. So this how it looks, right? Something very similar, but I think we can, it is already larger, so we don't need to make it more large. Now we have the next design. Then there is a image of the author and publish date of that article. Okay, so how we can add this? So let's do it. So first I'll click on Pagefly, click on add element, then go to layout, and I will drag a block under the paragraph. Okay, block under the paragraph, and I will go to that block. I will give a 15 margin from the top. Then what I will do, I will give it some padding as well inside, 10 and 10. Okay, then this is good. Now we have a image of the author or who wrote the article, and a name of him and the published date of that article, right? Two separate things. So how we can handle this? So let's see. Then this is the powerful thing. So block is something when we need to make a layout, not as straightforward, a complex, when this block element will play the crucial role, an important role. If you understand how to use block inside Pagefly, you can make many sections very easily and with a clear understanding. So first it may seems confusing, but if you are following the tutorial and building this along with me, this block will make more sense to you and you will understand the power of the block element. So I'll click the add element, and inside that block I will take another block and I will duplicate the block again. Okay, and I will explaining why I took two block. Okay, then we have an image here, the person image. Then I will click on add element. I will take an image into the first block. Okay, into the first block. Then I'll go to general, and then we can upload the image of the author. So for now let me upload a very someone else image, no problem, right? Anything, any image we can add, this image, no issue. So upload it. Then we need to click no, and it should be, I think 100 will be good, more than good. Then there is a paragraph again, and if I click on it, it is also Poppins and black 500. Okay, and some paragraph something like this. So I'll duplicate that paragraph and drag this under and inside that block, right? It is same block, the image and the paragraph should be in the same block. Then this is the name of the author, so copy it and then paste it here, Control A, Control C, then go to Control A, Control okay, not this text, copy, Control A, Control V, go to styling, and then the color should be complete black. Okay, very good. Then scroll down, 4 pins already there, make it 500, that means medium. Then click the block, first block, go to display flex. Okay, now you can see image and text in the same line. Okay, very good. Now let's make it align item center. Okay, then for that block, let's give some margin left, like 10 pixel. Okay, this is good. Now for the next one, if I click the what font and check what is the font, it is same 400, only this will be bold, right? So I'll copy it, and I'll copy the paragraph from the top and drag it under the second block. Okay, second block, and paste it here, something like this, and click the paragraph, go to styling, and first of all remove the medium to regular. Okay, and then also remove the italic of it, then go to general and just highlight this with your mouse and click this bold, so published will be only bold. Okay, then click this block, the parent block. For this, let's now okay, for this go to styling, and let's now okay, for the parent block, click the parent block, then click display flex. Okay, now everything is in the center. So now let's see few things. Align content space between, space around, stretch. So click on justify content space between. Okay, now each elements will be in the side of that block, and align item should be center. Now you can see how easily we did it, something like this. Many will say take 2 columns, but taking columns will make it harder to make responsive. And as you can see, there is, if I click on right click and inspect in Chrome, there is some border given in the top and bottom. And if I click the color of that border, so I'll click on it and I will choose the color from here. I'll go here, click the parent block, and I will scroll down, click on the border, and I'll go with this color code. Okay, very good. Click on this, and I will remove the left and right, something like this. Maybe it should be 2 and 2 for the better. So 2 bottom, 2 upper. Okay, good. And for the block, go to top, let's make it 15. Okay, now that is perfect. Now paragraph should have more space, so what you can do, you can click the block again and increase the margin from top to at least 25 pixel. Now you can see it is looking very nice, right? Now let's cover the next part, which is mobile responsive. So mobile responsive is very simple, but before that, let's save that page. So you can see, if I click this setting, we can enable the auto save after few seconds. Okay, when we make a change, but I don't like auto save more, so I'll click on save, and then we'll give it a page title, Omnilux Advertorial combo. Okay, a page title, whatever makes sense according to your product, according to your brand. Click on save, and it is mandatory or recommended that after 5 to 10 minutes and after 1 or 2 section you should make a save, and later you can publish the page. Now let's cover the mobile responsive thing. So if I click, this is for all devices, but for mobiles we need to make some specific changes, like for font size and everything. So if I click this all devices, in the drop down we will see laptop, tablet and mobile, but most of the e-commerce customers browse the product 80% from mobile, 80 to 60%, and rest of them from desktop. So I'll click on mobile, and this is how it looks in mobile. So you can see this is totally broken, right? So we'll fix those, and I'll give you the best solution of it. So for mobile, this section I'll go to top and remove the padding from top and bottom, right? This will be good. For this headline, I will scroll down and I will make it 25. Okay, or 25 will be best, and for those it is 22. Let's make it 20. For this paragraph, let's make this how it is. That's good. For this block, let's click on it and let's click this to display block. Okay, display block first of all, then click this one and also make it display go block. Let's make it in the center. That is good. Click this paragraph and remove the margin, and click this paragraph and remove the margin as well, and also make it center align, right? And then for this, give some margin top, something like this. And then for this as well, give some margin top, something like this. Okay, now it is perfect. For mobile, we need to make those changes, unless it will not look good. And we can make it 16. Yes, good. You can also make it 16. We can also make those paragraph 16. And for paragraph, those spacing from 25 we can reduce to 15, because we need to show as many single as possible in the very first of the video. So as you can see in the layout, so you can see these things are already mobile responsive, and whatever we changes the font and everything is only will be changed for mobile. And that's how you can go to tablet and make any changes if you want. If the tablet is one of your priority, you can go to block and do the same, just like what we did for mobile. I will click on it, or for this row we can click this and we can make it one column per line for tablet, right? And for laptop we should not need to do anything else, because tablet it will be automatically mobile responsive. So you can see we have done a section until that area, right? And the remaining is already left. We will do it. And the right side we have something very important for those advertorial page, that in desktop it should follow along and should be sticky, and in mobile it should be something like this. Or you can make a sticky button as well. As you can see, this come down here. In mobile it will not be sticky, but for desktop it should be sticky. So we'll cover the next section as well now and see how we can build it. So we make the mobile responsive and a few section in desktop. Now I'll click on the save button again to save all the changes that we did. For the next section, as you can see, we have an image, and one of the thing that we have in that image is a best seller tag. So two things to remember: an image and also this best seller badge, whatever you call tag or badge. So it as will refer as badge. So now let's see how we can add that. So first of all, what I will do, I will click on add element. Okay, then we will take a paragraph from this top. Okay, I will duplicate it and I will drag it under this. It should be outside the block. Okay, so you can see the paragraph outside the block. I will go to styling. There is a margin for that block, so I will remove it and we will give some margin from top, at least 20 will be better. Then we will give this the best seller text, best seller. We will see how to make it similar. Then I will click on add element again and we will go to the media panel and add an image. So I will drag the image under this and we will click on general, click on select image, and we will upload the image. So I am using another image. So whatever image as well related to your product, just upload it. Okay, so it does not matter what image I am using, so the image can be changed very easily. So click on select and the image is there. So you can see this is the image and this is the best seller text. So how we can make a best seller text similar to that? So let's see how we can do this. So first of all, go to the top. First of all, this is the same background color like this paragraph have. So I'll click the paragraph, go to styling and take that color code from here. Then I will go to paragraph. Then we will click on the styling of the paragraph. We will go to the background and paste that code here. Then after that we will go to the top and click on white. Okay, click on white, and then after that you can see it is look quite different from this. It does not taking the whole space. So how to solve it? Go to the paragraph panel again and go click on inline. As you can see now, the background is only taken whatever space the text have. Okay, this is the logic here. And go to this, click on the paragraph, and then we'll go to the overall spacing panel, and I'll take some paragraph again, 10 to left and 10 to right, and we'll give a top 10 and top bottom margin just like this. So as you can see, this is the paragraph we have, and now we can make this adaptable with the image. So how to do that? First of all, let's click the paragraph and increase the margin with 60, or click this block because it is not taking margin if we make it display inline. So let's make it margin for this block to 40, and for that paragraph, now let's click this section to make it visible inside the image. We need to do two things. First of all, click the original section that is containing all those content, then go to the styling of that section, scroll down and click CSS code, make position relative. Okay, then come here in the paragraph, scroll down, and after the padding, click position absolute. Okay, as you can see, that just like this. Now this is just under the image, into the image. But if we want to check the font etc, we can just increase the margin from here, then the image will be placed perfectly and the tag will be showed perfectly. But I think this is good and we can move with it. So now you can see there is a bestseller tag is already there inside that, but we can increase the left and right padding for this. So go to top and we can increase it to at least uh, 15 or 20 and 15 top and 15 bottom, and let's remove the margin. Okay, so there is a margin, so let's increase the margin because the margin required to give the position perfectly. So let's increase it to 40 just like before. So now we have created this section perfectly with the just like the example page we have. Now let's click on save to save this section. Then we have this section. If you remember, we already done this inside Pagefly, right, with bestseller. Now let's move to the next section, which is jump to section quickly. So this section is serving a particular purpose. So if I click any of those 1, 2, 3, 4, it is scrolling to a certain headline or a particular text block. Okay, same goes for all of them. If I click 4, okay, if I click 3, it should scroll to a section, but it is not scrolling because it has not linked properly. But I will show you how we can add those, so you can do it by yourself as well. So now let's move to that design. So go to Pagefly, and first of all, we have a headline jumps to sections quickly. Okay, and then we will copy this headline from the top. So click any element and then click this option called duplicate, or you can press Ctrl D. Okay, so if I select any element and if I click Ctrl D or Command D, it will duplicate that particular element. So we have duplicated a couple of times, so I will delete it. Now I will just drag this just like that under the image. Okay, something like this. Okay, perfect. Now we need more space, so I'll click the heading. The size, everything is perfect because the same headline will be used throughout the page, right? So it is already there. Then we have this called jump to the sections, and these sections have some border in the bottom, something like this. So we'll cover how we can do that. So for that, what I will do, I will just duplicate that block from the top. Okay, I will drag this. So it is not same, but I will make it something same. Then what I will do, I will just delete the image, and then I will drag that paragraph here and I will delete the second block. So there will be only one block. Then I will click the block and I will remove the display. I will remove the display flex. I will click on display flex. I will remove this. It will be like that. I will go to paragraph and I will make the margin 0. Then I will come this and I will put 1 here. 1. Then I will go to styling. I will remove the italic from it. Then I will make the font size larger, something like 40. Okay, so it is noticeable. Okay, then I will copy the text from here. Okay, just copy the text from here, and this will be our paragraph. Okay, this will be our paragraph. So perfect, right? But in that case, we will need only the bottom border. So I'll go to styling, go here, go to border color to mode setting, and I will remove the top. So perfect. Then I will duplicate this couple of times, right? We need it 1, 2, 3, 4, but in that case the space is larger, so I'll go here and remove the top spacing from it. Okay, something like this. So for this also click on it and remove the bottom. Okay, I think bottom removing will be good. So we can increase it to 10, and also we need to give 10 here as well. Then duplicate it again, let's make it 2, let's make it 2, let's make it 3, let's make it 4. Okay, so 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if we go to mobile version of it, it looks something like that, which we don't want. For this we'll go to block, and we'll go to block, go to styling and make it display flex. Okay, or block will be good, but for this I want the font size to be larger, so let's make it 35. Then I will click on copy style and come to the second paragraph, paste style, come to second paragraph, paste style. So the design will be pasted automatically. Okay, so that is perfect. Now if I go to mobile, desktop version again, and you can see this will be linked to the sections, but we will add that after we adding those sections, right? And for the last one we have a special tagline called hurry. Okay, so for that I will duplicate this one, this paragraph, and then I will drag this in the top of that, and then I'll go to styling and remove the absolute thing from it. Okay, so this will good. Then I will drag this into that fourth area. Okay, then I'll click this, go to styling, and then I will remove its margin from top, something like this. Then I will click on this paragraph and I will just remove the spacing just like that, just like this, right? This will be best. Then we'll click this and I will remove margin to 16, and this is 18, and this is 18, and let's remove the padding from 15. Okay, and click this block and just align item should be center. Okay, and it will be hurry. Okay, hurry, so it will be HURRY hurry, but we need to just maybe shrink it little bit more, right? So perfect. Then go to margin left, give some left margin, maybe 10 will be perfect. Okay, so this is perfect. And for this also make align items center, makes align items center, align items center. Okay, it is already center, I think. So it made those adjustment perfectly, and this is already there. Okay, good. So now let's move to the next thing. We have few paragraphs, right? So we have few paragraphs, and what I will do, I will duplicate that paragraph, similar paragraph as it is. So I'll duplicate that and drag this under that block. Okay, under that block, something like this. Go to that paragraph and remove the margin from it first of all, and then remove the margin from it. Then we will give some margin from top. Yes, maybe 25, 30. Okay, good. So this is it. So now let's copy this and paste it here, and then you just need to give some spacing. Okay, like introducing should have a enter, just like this, and then you will find that we have a link to the product page. So this is very easy. So if you want to link a particular text to a certain link, you just need to drag this just like that, then click this link item visit URL, right? Then choose it from the products, whatever product page you want to redirect it. Okay, like Omnilux it is not there, but for example I will just redirect it to my product page. This is just for example. As you can see, it is already made the color. We can change the color as well. So this is the same background color will be there. So I'll copy it, the hex code. I'll go the paragraph again, and I will come here and I will just drag it with mouse again. Okay, mouse again, and then go to top and click on this color and paste it, click on save, and then click on bold. Okay, now you can see it is perfectly linked to the product page. It will be the relevant product page, right? I just added a random one. So if I go to the mobile of it, you can see it is already broken. So let's fix that. So it should be display block, it should be middle, and then for the paragraphs 10, it is 10. So click this one, click the top one and give bottom 10. So there will be spacing. And for this paragraph, let's give 15. That will be good, right? So you have some spacing here. So perfect. We have come here until this area we have done perfectly. So I'll click the save button another time. Okay, now we have another image. So we already see how to take an image. So I will not just explain it. So I will drag an image. Okay, I will drag an image, and then I will click on it. I will click on general, and I can upload the image. I will choose the same image again, so it does not matter whatever image you can add, and I will click on 30 pixel. So that will be good. Then we have a headline, and the same headline that you have used in the top. So I will click on Control D, or I can click this duplicate. I will click Control D. I will use the shortcut. Okay, sir. Then I will Control D and I will move that under the image. Okay, then we need paragraphs, same paragraphs, same types of design. So I will duplicate the same paragraph and I will drag that under this. So you can change it whatever you want, right? So not a issue. You can change every content as you like. So perfectly done. Right now let's use save it. So as you know, the saving shortcut is Control S or Command S. So it will save it. So you need to use some shortcuts to save your time. So you can see it is saved. Okay, now we have a button, and this button is the primary button. The reason of the buttons primarily is to redirect people to the product page, as we already discussed it, right? So I'll go here, click on add element, and this time we will add a button widget. So I'll go to basic, click on button, and we will drag the button with an icon. So just drag it, go to style and give it 20. Okay, so perfect. Then for the button, we have the same background color or the color that he used here, right? So I'll go here and I will just copy it and go to the button, and then I will paste it in the background color, just like that. Then I will go to general, and then I will click on right. Then I will go to general. I will go to the typography. I will make it pop-ins. I will make it 20 pixel. Then it might be not 20 pixel. Click the what font element, click on it. It is 22 pixel. Okay, so let's make it 22. Let's click on this, click on medium. Perfect. Then we need this particular text, which is whatever text you can use. Get 20% of Omnilux, get your Omnilux today, purchase, get 25% off, something like this. A CTA, that means a call to action button, right? So just like this. Then we have a icon. So I'll click on the icon, I'll click on select icon, and then I'll search for an arrow icon. So something like this, right? Similar. So you can see the arrow icon is already there, and then there should be some more padding. So for the padding, click on this element, go to styling, go to top, and make this padding 18 and 18. Okay, something like this. Perfect. And if I say font size is already there, let's make it 25. I think this 25 will look good. Okay, then as you can see, it is perfectly fine. Okay, and if I go to the mobile version of the button and paragraph, this paragraph should be left align for mobile. Okay, should not be in the center, something like this, left align. Okay, left align. Then we have this should be left align, this should be also left align. Okay, and for the button, let's change the font size to 20. Go to general, make it full width. Okay, go to the all device again. Now we have another paragraph in the bottom, same design for the paragraphs. So what we can do, we can duplicate that paragraph, drag it under the button, right? And then Control A, Control V to paste it, right? And this will be good. and this is also done. Now we have another sections, something like this, with an icon and then a headline and some paragraph again, and in mobile it will look something like this also. Okay, perfect. So now let's see how we can make something similar. Okay, so for that, again, we need to take that particular block from the top. We'll duplicate it. Okay, we'll duplicate it and we'll drag that under this. Okay, then I will delete this one, and then what I will do, I will copy that. The image should be changed to whatever you want. That is natural glow. Then I'll go to styling and I will make it 2022. Then go to height, let's make it bold. Okay, and for the paragraph, let's duplicate that paragraph under this one, and then let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, so it goes under same block, so this will not work. We need different block for each of it, right? So block. Okay, so we need it inside this. Okay, now you can see this is how it looks. So I'll go to the natural one and I will remove the margin. Then for that paragraph, I will remove this margin as well. And then for this block, let's click margin left to 15 at least, right? 15 will be good. Okay, that is good. 15 is good, but we don't need, so click on it and then click border, remove it, and then from the bottom padding, let's increase it. Okay, good. So now we have something very similar to this. Maybe we require some padding, some margin for the paragraph, so let's increase it to 10. Okay, good. And if we go to mobile, let's change it for mobile as well for this particular section. So click the block, click this block, make it display flex, right? And then go to this, make it left align, go to the image, let's not do something 50. Okay, good. And for the root block, click on it, go to styling, so it should not be center or something. So we need to click the paragraph and then, so I think for mobile it should be good as well if we make it block. Okay, and now let's click those and let's make the center align. Click the block, center align, click on the image, center align, click on the paragraph, it should be center align. It should be center align as well. And for that block, let's remove the margin 0. And for this, let's decrease it to 10. Something like this will be good, right? So perfect. So I think this how it looks good in mobile. So then we need it quite a few times, right? We need it 4 times, 5 times, something like this. There will be an icon and some benefits of the product. So I'll duplicate it, and the spacing is very huge. So for that, click the first one, decrease it to 20 or whatever we did in the top. Let's see, 10. We did it 10 in the top. It should be 10 as well. That will be good, I think. So let's make it 10 and let's make it 10 also. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, let's increase it to 20. Let's increase it to 20. Let's duplicate it. Okay. So then we now need to update the contents, change the icons, change the font and everything. Okay, then this will be good. So if we check the mobile, everything is already there. So now nothing to worry about. Okay, good. Good. 20 should not be 20, it should be 10. That will be best. 10. Okay, so this is complete. Now we have two more section. These are few things are very repetitive, right? So we have again a headline. So we just need to drag this under this, right? Done. Then we have some paragraph. Similarly, we just need to drag this under the headline, just like we did before. And for these sections, if you see it in mobile, this is how it looks. So this is also very easy to do. So I'll show you how we can do that. So what I will do, I'll click on this add element, and then I will click on this, take two columns, and then I will go here and I will just remove the column spacing from it. Okay, then I'll click that row. Okay, I'll click that row, and then I will give some margin like 20. Then I'll go to add element and I will take a block inside those columns and give some padding. Okay, so 15. Then I will copy that block and drag that block in the right side. Okay, something like this. And then we have a headline, something like this. So I'll copy that paragraph from here and drag this here. And we have a color here. So I'll right click on inspect, and this is the color code, and we'll click on it, and I will go to the hex code, copy the hex code, go here and go to block, go to styling, paste it something like this. Okay, then we have some check marks. So I'll click on add element, we will add a list, and it will be icon list. Okay, so I'll go here, I will click on it and I will remove the margin 0 0. I'll click the icons, I will go to general, click and sign for check mark. Okay, check mark icons, something like this one. Okay, good. Then we have some, go to styling and this, and then we have some we have color for this, and this is the color picker Chrome extension. Whatever elements you click it, it will copy the color code for you very easily. So another Chrome extension I just mentioned, so you can use this as well for easy color pickings. Then we have some checklist with some headlines. So click on this, go to general and paste it here. Okay, go to styling and then just make it 0. Go to here, rule pop-ins, and this is perfect, right? Pop-ins will be perfect. So we have go to list, and then we will go to here and delete those and duplicate, go to list and then duplicate. Okay, and click the list and go to styling and then remove it, and then click the block, and then we have a few more things to do, right? So what I'll do, I'll go here and from the top, from bottom, something like this, and then I'll click the icon, make it 0, click the icon, make it 0, click the icon and make it 0 again, and same goes for this, click the icon and make it 0. Okay, and then we just need to change the colors and everything. For the right side, as you can see, we have copy style and I will paste style, but we have a different background color. So the background color, I will just click on it and I will copy the color code just like before, something like this, and go to the block, go to styling and paste the color code in the background color, Control A, Control C. Then we have the same paragraph. I will right click and drag. Then we have the same list. I will access it from the navigation. I will duplicate it and I will drag it like this. Then we just need to change the icon. So I will click on it and I will go to general. I will click on this and it is X mark. Okay, that means cross icon. So I'll select it and I'll go to the color picker and choose that black color, choose that red color. Okay, so I'll go to general styling and just then I will go to the content color and paste that color code. Then I will click on copy style and go to the next icon, paste style, go to the next icon, paste style, go to the next icon, paste style. So this design is already ready. So if you click and check this in mobile, this how it will look. Okay, and if we want to remove the space between those, we need to click the row, go to general and then remove the column spacing again, just like that, and then click those paragraphs. Now let's make them in the left align again and let's make them 20 pixel at least. Go to that block as well, let's make it in the left align and also let's make it 20 pixel also. Okay, that will be good. And for this should be the same case. For those headline it should be at least 18. So I'll copy style, I will paste style, I will paste style for all of them. So it should not be 16 because paragraph is also 16, so it will get similar to those. So as you can see, it is perfectly done. So we may need few more spacing. So for that I will go to the paragraph and I will give some bottom margin. So it is not working, so I will go to the row, I'll click the row from that and give increase it to at least 30. Perfectly done. Okay, so it is done. Now we have an image again. So very repeat task. So I'll duplicate one image from the top and drag this under that section. Okay, then I will drag this to this row, the top of the image. Okay, then just change the image. Then we have a button, same button, so we'll duplicate that button that we have designed the top. So I'll duplicate it and I will drag that button under the image, just like that, right? So very easy and repetitive task. Again we have some images and this time these images is in the slider. That means couple of images, and it is also very easy to ask. Click on add element and go to slideshow and drag this slideshow from here under this button. Okay, good. And for this again, click on the slideshow, margin give to 20 at least. Okay, then go to general and remove item display to 1, then scroll down, remove the spacing to 30 to none and make none, make this. Okay, go to styling, give some padding bottom, something like this. Click the image, go to general, select the image and choose the whatever image you want to choose. Then click the second image, click the image again, it will be blank. Click on select image and upload the image you want to use in the slider. So there is already eight slider added. So you can add as many as you want, but for now I'll just add 2. So this is repetitive task, I will not doing it again and again, right? So there is no need for that. Click on this and then again select, remove this item spacing, something like this, and this will be perfect, right? Then click the styling and let's decrease the spacing to 15 for mobile and go to all space, and then this is perfect. Okay, and then go to the advertorial and we have a few more design available here. And for this we have again a headline, same headline we have used couple of times. So I'll just duplicate this and you can change it to whatever you want, right? So I'll duplicate it and this will be there. Then we have this section, something similar to the top we did, only difference will be this is it has a background color. but if you understand till then, you can just make it as well, right? We just need to change the block background color. Now we will focus to the right side, how we can make this right side. The column we already have taken, but we have not added any content to it. Okay, so we'll go to general and I will go to this. Okay, and you can see in this right column we have not added anything. So now we will design that so it will be sticky in the desktop, something like this. This is the only thing. Other than that, everything is there. We just need to add a countdown timer. This design we already did. We have a headline, we already did, but it is a multicolor headline. We just need a countdown timer, and this is also available in Pagefly, and I will show you how we can add that. So before that, click on Ctrl S or this save button to save the page or the design that we already did for the safety purpose. So whatever we did should have a version of saving it. Now let's focus on the sticky column section. Now let's design this right column, which is also sticky, right? We already discussed it. So for that, first of all, let's take a block element. Okay, and under that block, as you can see, we have some borders and some spacing, right? And for the borders it is the same color, so I'll go to that particular block and click this setting and try to take the color code for it. Okay, and go to that block and give a padding of 10 from each side, right? Go to this, click this border style, and then go to color and paste the color code here. Okay, and click the mode setting, and then we need to make it 0 from top to bottom to, right? So this will good. Now let's 15 from top, 15 from bottom, so this will be great. Then we have some, oh, it has border in the every side, so not top and bottom, it should have border in every side. So I have just made a mistake, so border should be in the every side. So for the paragraph, let's duplicate that one from here and then copy this, and then it should be black. Originally all the text will be black, something like this. Then center a line. Okay, and then it will be bold as well, semi bold. And for this we can take the color code from here and then just make this 20% this color. Okay, save. Okay, now you can see it is the particular color. Then we have an image again, same process just like before. So for that, what I will do, I will duplicate the paragraph first of all and drag the paragraph here under the headline. Then I will click the image and drag the image and drag that image under the paragraph, and you will see it will be placed perfectly, right? With just text will be changed. So we'll go to the paragraph and give some bottom margin, whatever is perfect, but in the left and right margin is padding is smaller, right? So let's increase it a little bit more. Let's make it 15 in the right, 15 in the, so this is good. So you can change the text to limited time offer, right? So this is very easy to do. Now we have a countdown, so click on add element and you will find the countdown element here. Scroll down and then you will find countdown element. Which countdown element we need? We need something with background, so drag it here and then click and then just give some margin top. And then for the font, let's make it Poppins. And then as you can see, we have color is same colors just like this. So I will copy this from here and then come here the countdown numbers and paste these color codes. And for the backgrounds, let's come here and change it to white or something gray, something like this. Okay, it is perfect. Now you can see we have this countdown. Go to general and whatever countdown we want to start on every visit, after a specific period. So what is the period? It should start from 3 hours, should start from 0 but 3 hour. Okay, something like this, so that will be perfect. And for this, let's click this again and go to this and countdown number and let's go to styling, give some margin, click this, scroll down, and let's make it bold, right? Let's make it bold. Okay, so this is something very close and perfect. Then we have a button, same button we used here, so I will duplicate that button, duplicate it, and then we will move this into that right column. Okay, now let's move the countdown from here to this, and the button is here. So the button text should be go to website. So let's change it, go to website, and let's make it full width. This will good. Click the button, go to styling, let's give some margin to 30. Okay, now it is not sticky. Let's make it sticky. So click the block that we have taken, go here, scroll down, and in the custom CSS code, put position is sticky and top 10 pixel. Okay, then go to this row. Okay, and then go to general, and this one, choose this option, this arrow. Now we'll find it is sticky. Okay, perfectly sticky and working fine. Okay, now if we go to mobile, it is already mobile responsive, and it will be below all the content that we have here. Okay, here, but as you can see, it is going above and beyond of this. So now let's change it to 20 pixel or 12 pixel. Okay, very weird. So let's make it 12 as well. Okay, this is good, perfect, right? It is perfect. So if we go to all device, I think we should change the count number here as well to 25 at least, right? That will be better. So you can see we already done this, we already done everything, and we have another thing in the right. We have this reviews again, like 2 reviews from the customer. We can add this also, no problem. We can add this as well, very easy to do and very easy to add, right? So let's add this, it will be very easier. So I will come here, I will click on this add element, click on layout, and drag another block under this one, and this should be a separate block. So for now let's click the row and just disable the sticky for a moment, because we need to work on it, unless it will not work. So let's duplicate that block, the top block, and for this, okay, so you can see it is just doing some conflicting, right? So it is not working properly. So now let's identify that one of the thing is actually linking these 1 2 3 4 to particular section. Like if I click this one, it is redirecting me to this section. So how we can add something like this, right? So we will cover this now. For this, whatever section we want to redirect it, we need to come to this headline. Then we need to go to that headline and go here and click it and give it an ID. So like headline 1. Okay, remember that ID. Okay, then after that we need to publish the page. Okay, let's click save and publish, then check the URL. Okay, whatever URL suit for you, just check it and publish the page. Then please put clear attention to it, unless you will not understand, and this will be different for all of us. So I'll click on this view live page. Then you can see everything is, the stick is disabled, so it is not showing. So I will just, another things I will do, I will disable the header, because advertorial don't need header footer from our theme. So I'll go to page setting and I will uncheck this show header footer. Okay, so any header that you have coming from your theme will be disabled. So this is the way to go with advertorial pages, because it should not redirect people to other pages of our store. They should not go to collection page or any product page, because our sole purpose of this advertorial is to redirect people to our chosen product page from those buttons. So if I click it again, you will find the header is not there anymore. It is starting from right from the design that we did inside Pagefly. Okay, and sticky is disabled. So now let's focus on this thing. So you can, if you remember, we have given this an ID. So now identify that. First of all, whatever URL you have for your store, not my store, it will be different for all of us. Copy from all of it from here. Then go back to the number 1. Okay, click that block, go here, then click section, click action, go to URL, click select URL, paste it. Okay, whatever URL your advertorial page have, in your case, in my case this is my URL, then put a hash and then put the ID name that we given to that headline 1. Okay, then click on select. Please follow the same process, exact same process, unless it will not work. So let's click on save and publish again to see if it is working or not, and click on view live page. And if I scroll down and if I come to this, if I click on it, you can see it is redirecting me to that, okay, area. So you can see it is not that smooth like that, it is just fast. So how we can make it smoother? So if I click HTML scroll, HTML scroll, behavior is smooth, a piece of code should be there. Let's see if we can find it. So we'll copy this particular code, it will be only included in the template already. So come to this panel of CSS code and paste it here. So I'll click save and then I'll click save and publish. Okay, save and publish. Now click view live page. Okay, so if I scroll it, now you can see the scroll is now smooth and it is scrolling us to that headline. So for number 2, you may want this to be scroll in this headline, the next headline, headline 2. It could be any other text, like write headline 2, headline 2. Same process you need to follow. You come to this headline whenever you want this number 2 to be redirect, then click this heading, then scroll down and give this an ID, and this ID should be unique, it should not be repeated. So we used headline 1 for the previous one, in that case we will use headline 2, and the ID should be unique for each of them. Then copy, I will copy the ID. Now I will go to the top again, and then we'll go to the number 1, and then I will copy all the URL from number 1, go to number 2, then I will click on click action, go to URL, select URL, paste it, and only I will change headline 1 to headline 2, hashtag headline 1 to headline 2. So now it will redirect us to that particular headline 2 with that ID. Okay, and simply you have to do this for number 3, number 4. Whatever headline you wanted it to be scroll down, just get there, put your ID and put it perfectly the URL, and this will perfectly work. So if I refresh the page again, and if I come to number 2, as you can see it is redirecting us to headline 2. So perfectly working. We have not changed that icon, so I think we should change it, it will look good. So let's make it the same icons, like the top one, like X icon, remove icon, right? So let's change it, let's change it, perfect. Okay, so you can see it is perfectly working. Now let's see if the sticky working or not. For sticky, as I said, click on raw and choose this option left top, unless sticky will not work. So I will just click save and publish again. Okay, perfect. Now let's refresh the page after it is published. So we'll click on the view live page, and now you will find sticky is also perfectly working. Only things is left we need to add is these 2 reviews or customer reviews. I think adding those will be good enough, and these are good, only just take 4 raw. And then we have a menu that is very common for any advertorial, but for advertorial the menu should be something like this, with privacy policy page, terms of service page. So this has been aligned to advertisement. So that is it, that is for this tutorial. As I showed everything from start to finish the building process, work process with mobile responsive and sticky sidebar as well. So if you enjoyed that, please do smash that like button, and also you can get this template with one click. The link of it is in the description.